and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the 7th episode.
The first ever.
The first ever.
I'm totally thrown off now. I don't even know what I'm saying. Of Attractions Magazine Expansion Drive podcast. As always, I am your host, Mike Harrigan, with my friends Kelsey.
Woo, hello guys.
Dee Dee.
Hola, ¿qué pasa?
Remember, look at the camera this week.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to talk into the mic.
And
Should we tell the people the story of the?
we'll get there. We'll get there.
It's funny.
And special guest this week, Brittani Tuttle. You may
What's
recognize
up?
her from Early Night Live on Thursdays here on Attractions Magazine.
Glad
So,
to be here.
Brittani, thank you for joining us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Do you want to get into the video debacle from last week,
Okay,
or should we introduce more about Brittani first?
I kind of want to hear the video debacle.
Exactly.
first.
Okay. What was it? Last week, not yesterday. Wow, I can't talk. Allergy medicine, guys. Don't do it. But no, we were recording and we had the iPhone recording and everything like that. And then we do the whole show. I think we even went over.
Yeah,
It was like an hour.
It was just under an hour 30.
Something like that. And then we're like, oh, we can't. We did it by ourselves. We were so proud. We went back to look at the phone, and guess what, guys? 4 minutes recorded.
Yeah, it totally did not record at all. It was fun. Yeah.
It was like
Edie and I
8:30.
debated coming back and just recording it all. We're like, no, that's not happening.
You guys need to just
no.
put the Gonzo puppet in my chair and just redid everything and
Just give it a little
have that.
a
Probably
red
been a
wig.
better host than I am.
So Brittani, tell the viewers at home if they don't watch Early Night Live, explain to them what it is.
All right. Well, Early Night Live is kind of a hour-long hangout live stream that I do with my co-host Vincent, and you might have seen him.
Make sure to get right there in the mic.
Yes.
They're paying attention to you. You don't
Yeah.
have to look at them.
Okay.
It's okay.
No one.
They don't care. Okay. He's been on a few of the segments on the show,
Mhm.
Attractions, the show before, and I write a lot for the magazine, and we just kind of go to the parks and do fun stuff. Lots of weird things happen all the time, especially during holidays or when characters are out. My phone gets taken all the time, but it's
Wait, it gets
Wait, what?
taken.
did you not see our episode where we went to Universal during Mardi Gras?
No.
They took my phone away from me.
Like
Who did?
a character or like
the
security?
street performers.
Oh.
Like,
Oh.
do you know? Are you friends with them at all?
No, they just did it.
Oh, that's
Oh.
awesome.
How do you get it back though? You call them like, hey guys, so this was
I just kind of let them do what they wanted. It's really funny if you go back and watch. I think it's one of our earlier episodes.
Okay.
Because I think we're close to 10 deep, if not more.
It's crazy how
No.
fast it goes, right?
No, yeah, it's definitely been crazy. And we have a fan base, which is weird because we thought this was just going to be like this little thing that was just going to be a fun project on the side. And we're talking about making like merchandise and stuff like that, which is really cool. And we've met a few of our fans already, been recognized in the parks. It's super surreal to think that it's just like this little thing where we just go and hang out in the parks and talk to people as they watch. And it's made an impact on
Yeah,
them.
it's weird. And it's really cool. I think what's cool about your guys' video that you guys are able to get comments live right there as you're recording. So I think like even a couple times where I've even commented like, just to say hi, that we're watching for a few minutes, and it's so cool that you're able to read comments right there on the spot saying, hey, this is awesome, or go do this, or
I have whenever you guys are doing it, do you ever get comments like, oh, I'm at the park too? And have you ever met fans like that?
Not during the stream, but we've been recognized in the parks. We were shooting our Pandora episode a couple weeks ago, and one of our followers, our viewers, DM'd us on Twitter and was like, hey, I'm in the park. Like, are you guys around? We were like, yeah, if you see us, like, come say hi. And we were getting out of Flight of Passage in Pandora,
Right.
and someone was like, oh my God, it's Brittani and Vincent. And we turned around like, this isn't normal.
oh yeah.
And it was one of our fans who was a follower since like the very beginning, and we recognized him because we remember when people comment enough times, we can recognize their usernames and call them out by name and stuff. And he hung out with us for a little bit. He actually kind of had a guest spot in the episode that day because he just hung out and watched it. And it was really fun, very weird. And so, I don't know. I think it's different.
I was like, were you with us the first time someone called us out? I don't remember if it was or
Nah,
not.
because I think I would just be like, you're stupid.
I think I was.
I mean,
was
you're
there.
great.
Well, we were-
I think you guys are awesome, but I'm an idiot.
I think it
so-
was like we were walking past like Epcot or whatever, and somebody's like, yeah,
You-
Mike,
you
Mike.
told us about
I'm
it.
like, oh,
immediately.
that's somebody else. And then we hear Frocka. I'm like, okay, that's definitely us. And sure enough, they're like, yeah, we watch you every week. I'm like, why?
Whoa.
Back when they pronounced
Yeah,
her name
why?
correctly.
Yeah, like we're just like a couple goofuses and our kids that just it's
Well,
just our shenanigans
Even
on
the
there.
security here, it was really weird. she last week when we were leaving, I thought she thought I was Fraka because she's like, oh, you haven't seen your show in a couple weeks, and I'm like, oh, I'm not Fraka, I'm not his wife, I know the red hair, and he's like, no, I've seen you on there, I know you've been on there a couple times. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
It was very weird. I'm
It's probably that thing where you were eating the ice cream and it was all over your face. Remember that episode?
I do
Oh.
that. That perfectly describes me as a human being.
Oh yeah. Well, really quick. What did you do this week? Anything good?
I went to CEO.
All right. So for anybody that doesn't know, what is CEO?
Okay, it's called what was it? What was it? Community Effort Orlando. That's what it's called. It's basically just big giant fighting game tournament. It's phenomenal. They had Killer Instinct, they had Guilty Gear, which I was pretty much primarily there to watch all the Guilty Gear brackets and then the championship and stuff. And they had, of course, Street Fighter and oh my gosh, Super Smash Brothers, whatever.
Okay.
It was phenomenal. Like they had a whole bunch of different rooms, and they had like the small brackets going on. They had the main room, and whenever you got down to like the top 8, you actually played in a wrestling ring on giant screens in the room.
What?
And people actually had like wrestling entrances. Like some people were just sort of like awkward and just walked down. Other people like played it up like it was like a wrestling match.
What's-
And they went down and they actually gave out like belts as like.
Well, speaking of wrestling, you know who was there, right?
No, I know. I saw them.
did you? Yeah, Xavier Woods was out there.
And Kenny Omega.
And Kenny Omega and
Kenny
Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
I was funny. I was actually about to leave. I didn't realize he was there. And they were doing the Dragon Ball. Was it Dragon Ball? No, what they were doing.
They should have been promoting Tekken, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's what it was.
Tekken,
It
yeah.
was the Royal Tekken Royal Rumble or something. They just joked around and called it a joke or whatever. And I'm like, if it's not Taken 3, I don't care. But we walked by, and I'm like, my friend who has no idea, he does not watch wrestling at all, and I'm just like freaking out. And he's like, but that's just a dude. I'm like, no, it's not just any dude. That's Xavier Woods right there.
That's part of the New Day.
Yeah, I didn't talk to him or anything. I just stared at him and then walked
Like
away.
awkwardly.
Yeah.
Didi, anything fun this weekend?
No. I just played a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you bought that this weekend.
Oh man.
I think you
so
need to
good.
recover from last weekend.
I told you.
I think. Well, yeah, I do. I still need to, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything.
You should get
Yeah,
out
that was
to
my
CEO.
weekend.
Playing video games is good.
Playing
Right?
video games. Said hey, what's up to my mom.
What's up, Didi's mom?
And
Shout out to Didi's mom.
That's it.
Brittany, did you do anything exciting? I know you did SeaWorld on Thursday, but we'll
Yeah.
talk about that later.
Yes, we will. No.
Man.
I'm not the only one.
No, I stayed at home and I finished Riverdale. And
I
Okay.
haven't watched it. Is it any good?
it's very like Twin Peaksy, Gossip Girl, like
I never
know-
watched
Really?
Gossip Girl.
Y-
Wait, isn't Riverdale based on Archie?
Yeah.
yes, but it's like a murder mystery. It's like
What?
You know
it's
who's
like a
in it?
total Laura Palmer situation. It's awesome.
What?
You know who's in it, and I didn't realize is one of the twins from the Sweet Life.
I never watched that show.
Cole Sprouse, yes.
Yeah,
That's
he was
Jughead
like he's
Jones.
one
I
of
didn't
the
even know
yeah
who he
plays
was.
Jughead. Yeah.
He's Jughead and he's
I don't know what
great.
the sweet life
Oh,
is.
it was that show on Disney Channel. You know
I
what
didn't
it is.
watch
Don't
it.
lie.
I didn't
With
watch
Mr.
it.
I've heard of it. I
With
didn't
Mr.
know anything about
Mosby,
it.
please
He was
don't
also
even pretend.
he was also
Swear to
the
goodness.
kid on Big Daddy.
Yeah, that's how. It's funny. That's how I knew him, and I knew. Yeah.
See, I know that kid. I know that one.
I
That's
know
one of my favorite movies of all time, Big Daddy.
What's your
I
favorite part?
didn't. It's my pants.
my pants.
Oh,
Are
you my daddy?
No, I legitimately know a dude who his name is Steven. Since like middle school,
Scuba
all of his
Steve?
friends call him just Scuba. Like
Scuba
I didn't
Steve.
even know his first name. He was like my ex-boyfriend's friend. and
You
I'm still
just said
friends
his
with
name
him.
was Steve.
No, I didn't know that. Knowing
Oh.
him when I was when I
like,
first
wait,
met
what?
him, I didn't know it for like a couple months after, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, my name's actually Steve," and I'm like, "Oh, but you're still Scuba." Like he's actually working part time at my job, and I introduced him as Scuba to my boss.
Oh, geez.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I forget that you have a real name."
And what was funny is like, so it was Father's Day this weekend, and Fraka Sunday
Oh, yeah,
morning,
happy
she's like,
Father's Day.
oh, thank you. Sunday morning, Fraka's like, well, I don't really have anything for you, but what do you want to do? I'm like, nothing. Like, what do you mean you want to do nothing? Just nothing. I want to go home, watch movies, play video games. It doesn't matter. I just want to do nothing. So I played Horizon, I played Resident Evil, and then I watched King Ralph.
Don't know what that is.
What?
We'll talk about that later. Maybe that's my random topic of the show. But yeah, King Ralph. But for right now, I think it's time for some news.
Time for the singular possessive
News.
News.
I don't know if you did the same exact thing I did.
So we have a few items on the list this week.
How many on the list?
How many do we
Like
have on the list?
6 or 7?
Let's see here.
24.
I think it's 9? 9?
42.
Oh, 42.
That's 10. 10. We have 10.
There was 3.
One of them is going to be our topic of the show.
Not enough for a baker's dozen.
No baker dozen. All
I
right,
have
so number
some
1,
donuts now.
Nintendo on the Virtual Console. They say, quote, we recognize that there's an appetite. No.
That's a really weird
Really?
thing to
Duh.
say.
Because, they had issues last week with E3 that there was seriously no mention of Virtual Console whatsoever. So, yeah, if you notice, I changed it on the rundown.
Yeah, okay.
My bad. If you would keep update, when I update the doc, you already had it on your
Since when
deal.
do we
Ooh.
what keep updated?
All right.
I-
Anyway, let me read the story. It says, while Nintendo has yet to announce plans to bring Virtual Console to Switch, the company is well aware of the demand for legacy content on the console. Quote, we know that our fans, our players, want all access to digital content. We know that, Nintendo America President Chief Operating Officer Reggie Fils-Aimé. Oh, Reggie. He's so cool.
He's so awesome.
Told IGN when asked if the company is interested to bring Virtual Console to Switch. According to the Nintendo exec, the company is currently working on finding the best way to deliver its classic content to Switch owners. Quote, what we're working through is, okay, what's going to be the best way to make this happen, to make that available, Fils-Aimé said. Certainly we recognize that there's an appetite for all of our great legacy content. And of course, Nintendo previously confirmed that the upcoming subscription service, isn't designed to be a replacement for a Virtual Console. So at least they know that we want to play GameCube games and Super Nintendo games.
Harvest Moon's all that matters.
Oh my God.
Animal Crossing is all that matters.
Listen,
What
I
is
love me some
going
Animal
on
Crossing.
here?
Punchy the cat is still my boy. Like
I always
love
got
Punchy
really
the
sad
cat.
when they would move away and then send me those sad
No,
letters like, I'll miss you forever.
No, I'm so angry because I have a ex-boyfriend who we're not friends at all. Like we do hate each other. But no, my favorite Punchy, he moved to his neighborhood. And I kept on trying to convince him to move back because I didn't mean to make him move away. And he was my best friend. He would go there and talk to my ex-boyfriend about how much he missed my neighborhood. And now I can't get like him back at all.
What are we talking about?
She knows.
Have you never played Animal Crossing?
No, I'm not into
before?
those games.
No.
No.
No, you understand. You
Oh my
understand
god! So
me.
you live in this town, and all these little animals are your neighbors, and your interactions with them determine whether or not they stay or they move away.
Mhm.
And if they move away, it's really heart wrenching and sad, and they'll send you letters like, "I miss you so much.
Yeah.
I'll always treasure our friendship."
No,
I would.
no,
I
I'm good.
sent.
I'm good.
No,
I'm
seriously,
good.
I've sent Punchy so many letters. Like, please come back because I'm a really weird and I
Give me.
love fake animal characters so much. And he would actually show my ex-boyfriend's character. Look, Kelsey wrote me, and I'm like, he misses me so much. So
I'd just be happy with Super Punch Out.
Yeah, Virtual Console. So I'm hoping that since they realize the Virtual Console is wanted, that maybe we'll get it by end of the year, beginning next year, something like that.
Without Animal Crossing.
Oh, shut up.
Take it back.
We're no longer friends, Didi. Our friendship is over.
Get a 3DS.
I have
But the thing is, Dee Dee's not going to write you letters saying that he misses you.
No.
no.
And
No.
if he
Too
moves
sweet, me,
away,
bro.
would
Too
you be
sweet, me, bro.
devastated?
I hate you guys.
All right, number 2. I'm actually very excited about this story. Jack Black reveals that how the new Jumanji movie will connect to the original. So over at IGN, Alex Iliadov, he says, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle will connect to the original film through Robin Williams' character. He says, in an interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Jack Black, who plays Professor Shelley Oberon in the new Jumanji movie, revealed that the film would pay tribute to Williams' character in the first movie, Alan Parrish. While exploring the jungle, Oberon and Dr. Smolder Bravestone, what a glorious name,
Amazing.
Smolder
fitting.
Bravestone.
I know what I'm
That's-
naming my first child.
Oh,
That's
man.
such a rock name.
And it is The Rock. That's what's so funny about it.
See? There you go.
Discover clues left behind by Parrish that will help them on their journey. That way, Williams will still be able to play an important role in the story without it even being a sequel. He says he built up a full-blown jungle house similar to Swiss Family Robinson's situation, said Black. It's like he's there helping us without actually being there. And if you guys don't know, so the premise of this movie is that these characters get sucked into the jungle, the Jumanji world. It's not outside like it was with the original movie.
Yeah.
So
I like.
it's like the cartoon from back in the day.
Yeah. I just know that Karen Gillan's in it, and I'm
Yes,
so
Karen Gillan, was that Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart,
And then
Jack Black, and The Rock.
Yeah.
And
This
someone
movie's going to be
else?
amazing just with those 4.
I never saw the original, so.
What?
I
Get
know.
out of here!
Leave.
Swear.
If you want to
Yeah.
be our new co-host, because
I
Didi
have
is,
to
we're
replace
voting him
you.
out.
Are you serious? You've never seen the
You have been
original?
voted off the island.
Never
Yeah.
seen the original.
So that's what we were
You're
talking
fired.
about Kirsten Dunst, the other day, the couple
Yeah.
episodes ago. She's actually in that movie too. She plays like the older, sister or whatever. I can't believe you've
And
never
then,
seen Jumanji.
like, Helen Hunt is in it. And
Helen Hunt.
Oh, I love
Robin
that.
Williams, it's one of his most
Was it Helen
iconic
Hunt?
roles. Yeah, it was Helen Hunt.
Oh.
Yeah, she was
I forgot
the
that. Like,
one
I
that
forgot
grew
that
up
it
or
was
whatever.
actually
Yeah.
her. Yeah, it was her. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really weird.
I can't.
I
Oh
can't
know.
believe
man!
you.
I know.
All right, so we're having a day at the house. We're gonna play some PlayStation VR, and then we're gonna watch Jumanji.
And play Animal Crossing.
Yes, and play.
No,
Animal
no
Crossing.
Animal Crossing. No
Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing. Very excited about this one too. We're huge wrestling fans. Well, for the most part, we kind of get out of it lately. But they announced this week Seth Rollins has been revealed as the WWE 2K18 cover superstar.
Yes, good for him. He deserves it.
It says Seth Rollins will be featured on the cover of WWE 2K18. Alongside the announcement, 2K revealed that WWE 2K18 will be released on October 17th for all the different platforms. While they didn't comment on existence, a PC version of WWE 2K17 is generally revealed in early months next year. They say, quote, as the WWE 2K18 cover superstar and franchise ambassador, it is my incredible honor and mission to ensure the game will truly be like no one. A calling card perfect for everything I stand for as it sets forth in its own unique path, said Rollins. Man, that's a championship quote right
That was
there.
That
intense.
is really passionate.
No, Seth,
Yeah.
I know you listen to this podcast. Don't lie.
Obviously.
Hey, Seth,
Bring
how you
back
doing?
to No Mercy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Just scrap the whole SmackDown thing. Just tell them to do it just like No Mercy. That's
Yep.
all you have to do.
Agreed. That's when I'll start playing again.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been like how long?
It's funny because it's
24
more of
years.
like a simulator now, compared to
it's
what it was
terrible.
just fun or whatever. But
People like it, but I don't. I hate it. I was spoiled.
Tell them how you
it
feel.
looks pretty. It just
Don't lie. Don't hold back.
it.
No, you know
terrible.
what
It's the
really
worst
grinds
game.
his gears?
That's right. I'll tell you, that's in the next one. I will really grind my gears.
oh. Yeah, we were talking about this yesterday, weren't we? Number 4, Attack on Titan season 3 is coming in 2018.
It's not going to take 20 years.
Well,
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 IGN
I see
Alex
that.
Osborne says the next season of Wit Studios' popular anime series was announced at the conclusion of season 2's final episode titled Scream. The news also relayed via the show's Twitter account, which included the following teaser image, was basically just the logo with season 3 coming. The announcement card was shown during the Japanese broadcast, which debuted earlier, was it Saturday, I believe it was. It was also noteworthy that the announcement did not specify how many episodes which will be included in season 3, because I was so freaking angry Sunday morning.
thank you.
So Saturdays is when they put up the new episodes for Attack on Titan. Put it up on Hulu. Sunday morning is usually my morning to go watch Attack on Titan because, Frock and the kids are at church and it's my time for Attack on Titan. And I finished the episode. There was no preview for the next episode. It's like, okay,
Yeah, I'm behind,
what's
but I
what's
heard that,
going
yeah.
on? I looked it up. There's only 12 episodes this season. What happened?
It was a
So-
cop out season. He tells me this yesterday. We were on the phone. He
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, did you know that? Yeah, that Saturday's episode of Attack on Titan
I
was
talk
the,
just
was
like
the,
that, by
was
the
the
way. I
last
talk
one?"
just like that.
I go, I'm coming from the gym, and I literally scream, "What?" I was so mad.
and
Such a
then his
cop out
head
season.
explodes,
It was a cop
and
out
that's why
season.
he's wearing a hat now.
Cop out season. I think it was a cop out season. I
So
really think it was.
It was 25 episodes last
Yeah.
year, right?
2 years ago.
And it's crazy because this season was awesome. It
So
didn't take
good.
long to get into the craziness of it all. It ended on a really cool note. Of course, with a cliffhanger, but
Oh, it's awesome though.
Claffinger?
Cliffhanger.
A
Claffinger?
it
giant.
was cleft. It was like
Cleft hanger.
there was a titan hanging off of the cleft of the chin, and that's how it hang right there.
Hi.
The Crimson Chain.
So you're not
Good
caught up.
pull. That was a really good pull.
You're not caught up.
No, I'm like,
Do you watch?
I started it and then got distracted with other shows, so I.
All right, so
not.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Have you watched season 2? Is that the one you're watching now?
No, I
Okay.
started season 1.
Okay. So
no, my brother, I saw him
Oops.
today right before I got here, and he was like, "Have you seen the last episode?" I'm like, "No, don't say anything." He told me it was 12 episodes, and I wanted to cry. a little bit.
I couldn't believe it. I was so angry.
Why do you think they copped out? Because you keep calling it cop out season. I want to know
because
why.
because the demand was too high, and so they had to pump out something really quick, I think, and so they decided to pull some UK TV stuff by doing the half season. I think they decided to do let's just do 12 seasons, satisfy everyone, and go 18 or
Okay, would
next
you
year,
would you
2018.
rather them have a full 24 episode season or have a cop out 12 season and then maybe hopefully have another 24 third season?
full 24 because I could just read the manga, but I don't want to read the manga
Well,
because the manga's already all ahead.
So I was arguing with Trinity about this yesterday, my daughter. She was saying, well, maybe it's easier this way because, when they did the 24, 25 episodes, last season, it took them, 2 years, 3 years to actually get to season 2?
Yeah,
Where, they're already saying that season 3 will be next year, but they only did 12 episodes.
it'll be like December 2018.
5 episodes.
It'll be like
Game of
Game
Thrones
of
style.
Thrones, yep,
Yeah.
exactly Game of Thrones style.
5 episodes. I'll be like, ugh.
But I still recommend watching season 2. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it.
So now did you watch the last episode?
Oh,
Katie?
of course.
Okay,
Oh,
I was
so
hoping.
good.
I was waiting for him to be like, "Oh, I'm not." No spoilers. No
That's all.
spoilers.
I'm
Yeah.
not looking.
Yeah.
Ooh, I flipped it.
You have to be watching the video version of the episode this week and never know what's going on.
Oh, so good.
It's so good.
I
So
feel like
good.
I'm off tomorrow. Now
I didn't
go
hate
home and-
Aaron as much by the end of the episode.
I did.
Oh, really?
He still bothers me.
Even with the ending?
I'm like, of all people.
No,
Really?
no.
No spoilers, but like of
Yeah,
all
of
people.
all people, yeah.
Like
Why
what
not
Commander,
Arden?
I can
what
get
Commander
that. I
Aaron
can
said at the
understand what
end.
that kind of means. You jerks.
Oh.
So shut up.
Man. Oh, yeah. He ate the Titans. I mean, oh, sorry.
Womp womp.
Number 5, Cars 3 dethrones Wonder Woman to top the weekend box office. Says Alex
How?
Osborne over at
I
IGN.
still have not seen Wonder Woman.
Oh my god.
Did you like
Everybody
it?
I
I
know.
loved it.
I want to
It
see
was
it
so
so
good.
badly, but all my friends have already seen it, and I've also been really busy.
It was amazing.
I think I'll watch it after this.
Do it.
It
You
says
won't be disappointed.
despite the franchise's lowest debut, Cars 3 dethroned Wonder Woman to claim its first place in North American box office this weekend. The new animated film from Disney Pixar earned an estimated $53.5 million, putting it behind the first Cars 60.1 million debut and the sequel's 66.1 opening weekend. In total, the Cars films have now grossed over $1 billion worldwide and over a whopping $10 billion in global merchandise sales. Among Pixar's 18 films, Cars 3 is the 16th debuted in first place. That's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
It also is one of the studio's smaller openings in North America, ranking 13th among all 18 Pixar movies, just ahead of Ratatouille's 47. In addition to Cars 3, the weekend brought with the release of All Eyes on Me, the Lionsgate's biopic about hip-hop star Tupac Shakur, placed third, earning an estimated $27.1 million at the box office. And then Entertainment Studios' Shark Throat 47 Meters Down and Sony's Scarlett Johansson-led comedy Rough Night also debuted this weekend. 47 Meters Down placed 5th with an estimated 11.5, and Rough Night with a 7th place opening earned 8.1. Not so good. Not so good.
That's what happens when you have a terrible actress.
We discussed that
Star
last
Wars
week.
story.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
just
Tell them how you feel.
so you've seen it. I thought Cars 2 was trash.
It was trash.
It was garbage.
absolute garbo trash.
It's the worst Pixar movie that there is. Cars 3. I discussed this with Brittany right before the podcast.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet.
So we saw the movie Saturday morning, and I debated putting this on social media, but I was like, all right, let me stew on it a little bit. Until my friend Ryan said the exact same thing I was thinking. Cars 3 is better than Cars 1.
Shut up.
What?
It was really good.
Get out.
Okay,
It was-
But we talked about how I kind of am traumatized by the Cars
Yeah.
movie. So I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm gonna watch it and just be like, well, I'm good.
It
I feel it's
was
kind of ruined.
it was the Rocky. Not was it not really 5, but and it's kind of like I don't want to say anything too much because it spoils like what happens in the movie. But what's the great thing about it? It's not Mater's story. Mater is barely in the movie whatsoever.
Oh, thank goodness.
God.
So maybe a total 5 minutes. Like he gets his get her done in, a couple times, and that's about it.
Contractually obligated to
yeah,
say
yeah,
get it
exactly.
done.
Yeah,
Be done with it.
Oh, it was all about lightning the whole entire time. Nathan Fillion wasn't even in as much as I thought he was going to be.
Man, that kind of makes me sad, but it's okay. He's not his beautiful face. It's just a car. So it's been really weird. Like I really am attracted to this car right now.
Oh my
It's a joke. It was a joke. Your
I mean,
face is so grossed out.
no different than Dean in Supernatural. So attracted to the Impala. So yeah, I guess I'll allow it.
But Impala's beautiful.
That's his baby.
Oh man, but yeah, I really liked Cars 3. Wonder Woman, yeah, you guys definitely have to go see it. It's
Yes.
really good.
I might go see it tomorrow.
It's
Hopefully.
so
help
good.
them earn some more money to make sure that they don't make Cyborg.
Yeah, I don't want to make.
Don't make
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
No, please.
It
I
looks
would
bad.
like
It
a
looks really
Cyborg
bad.
movie.
It looks so bad.
I think Cyborg as a
don't-
hero. I think he's just corny.
Yeah.
Like I
And-
think
and the
it's corny.
Justice
How many
League-
corny superheroes have there been that they've made
But
awesome movies for? Like I'm not a Wonder Woman fan because I feel like she's overrated, but
Not in this movie, girl.
But no. But I feel like it's not gonna be Wonder Woman that makes this great. I feel like it's just gonna be what they did with the movie that makes it great. If that makes any sense.
it's not that.
So you
Wonder
mean
Woman's
like
great.
the way that they've written her will make it great, not
Yeah,
her
not
in
because
itself
it's
will make
necessarily
it
Wonder
great.
Woman, but if they had another strong female superhero and they did the kind of same thing with them, course, for their story, it was just kind of like a good movie, not because she's Wonder Woman.
Wonder
I
Woman
mean,
and
I thought
corny.
Gal Gadot had an excellent performance in Wonder Woman, and the writing is really good because I hated Batman versus Superman.
No, me too.
Thought the director's cut was all right.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
It was okay.
It makes it tolerable.
But I like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex
Oh
Luthor, though.
no, he's
I know
the
that's.
worst.
I know. I just like
Off
hear
the
me out,
podcast.
okay?
Off the
No,
podcast.
I've heard it all, and he just is so. He's like a Riddler, like
That's exactly what I said was the Riddler. That's what he reminded me of.
I don't know. I was about it. I don't know.
That's fine. No, everybody's
Yeah.
entitled to their opinion. Yeah.
Wonder Woman ain't corny.
No, she's no.
No,
She's
I
awesome.
feel
No,
like
it's
the movie's
great.
gonna
and
be
she's
great.
So
No, the hero.
powerful and strong, and it's just like there's
Yeah.
so many great messages that can be applied to the world currently.
Mhm.
That it makes it super relevant. It's awesome
And
because I wasn't expecting it to be any good because DC movies aren't
but Rob,
good.
The animated movies are phenomenal.
No,
If you
yeah,
have-
that's
if you
true.
haven't slept on their animated movies. Their
I don't
animated
sleep on the
movies.
comic
which one?
movies.
What were we gonna say?
All the anime movies are good, but
Oh,
also
no.
in
Did you
terms
see
of the
Justice
DC
League Dark? It was bad. It was really bad.
Okay, it was bad.
It was really bad.
The first Superman movie was. If you're an anime fan, the last half of the movie was awesome. Dragon Ball Z live action. Oh,
You're gonna go into that
Loved
thing again.
loved it.
Yeah. But the best part about Wonder Woman, Robin Wright. I don't care what anybody says.
I thought you were gonna say Gal Gadot.
Robin Wright, Jenna.
Jenna.
Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, no.
Oh, the biting lip thing. That's all I ever think about. Did you ever see that? The video where
No.
they're doing the interview and while Chris Pine is sitting there talking, Gal Gadot the entire time. Oh, I'm being recorded. Oh, I'm married. Whoops.
Well,
Chris Pine is a beautiful man.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
And I say that a lot on the show.
He is a beautiful
He's
man.
a
though.
He is
very
beautiful.
beautiful man.
Mm.
If he just looked at me, I'd be like, I'm done. I could be married with 17 children. I'd be like, well, gotta go.
Deuces.
Nice knowing you.
All right, so Dee Dee, you play Pokemon Go. Kelsey, you play Pokemon Go. Brittany, did you play it?
I did, and then I gave up because all I would ever find were Pidgeys. So.
Poor Brittany. Poor Brittany. Well, maybe this will get you to come back. So, first off, Dee Dee, you sent me the other day, Pokemon Go Fest.
It's in Chicago in Grant Park, and
Sold
yeah,
out in less than an hour.
less than an hour.
Yeah,
sold
I
out.
saw that.
How,
Tickets
ma-
are like $50 too.
how many did they sell? Do you have an idea? Because I didn't
No
read that
idea.
anywhere.
I have no idea.
That's still
I
crazy.
can't
That
believe
many people
it's
still
this
play.
hyped, yeah.
Well, they got a big old update coming up. So it says later this summer, gyms will no longer be based on prestige. Instead, gyms will now only allow a maximum of 6 Pokemon and only one of each type. So you'll no longer see gyms filled with nothing but Gyarados and Dragonite, as only one of each is allowed per gym. So much better. Because I would go to each gym and it'd be the same thing. It'd be the same character over and over and over
Yeah.
again. Instead of starting with the weakest Pokemon first, players will now battle Pokemon in the order they were placed in the gym. And gyms will also become places where you can get items, allowing you to spin a photo disc like you do at Pokestops and receive items in return. The first major change comes in form of a new motivation system. Pokemon placed in gyms will have heart meters that grow and deplete, representing their motivation. So you get to cheer them on. Woo! Pokemon will now lose CP over time as they're defeated, and their motivation lowers. Players on each team as the Pokemon in gyms will be able to feed them berries in order to raise their motivation and keep them powerful. Once a Pokemon's motivation is completely drained, it will leave the gym and return to its trainer. I love that you're just like, eat this food, feel better. Be an
fair.
American, be fat.
Food makes me feel better.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
have
food
any
encourages
motivation,
me.
and someone gives me food. I'm like, well, I'm motivated.
And the next coolest thing is it's finally being realized. That's what they talked about in that first trailer. The next major addition to Pokemon Go is raid battles. Fulfilling the promise seen way back in the game's original trailer, now certain gyms will have an egg and a timer above them, indicating that a raid battle is about to begin. Once the raid begins, either in a private lobby or with a random nearby trainers, you'll be able to team up, even with members on a different team, to take down a massively powerful raid boss Pokemon as a group. A raid pass will be needed to participate in a raid, and you'll earn one free one per day by spinning a disc at a gym or buy additional premium raid passes from the stop. So is this going to get everybody back into it?
I don't think as many, but I think a lot of people would be like, "Oh man,
I mean, it sounds cool.
it does."
Like, I feel like I might just re-download it just to like play it every once in a while with friends, but I wouldn't play it as much alone like I used to.
So I downloaded it again 2 weeks ago or so, and I tried doing it. With this the first time I actually even played with the new version with was it Johto?
Did you get the Johto League?
Yeah, I was done after 2 days. I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I don't know what it is. I can't get back into it. Like we were obsessed, like straight up obsessed.
No,
Straight
I
up
remember when it
obsessed.
came out, and it was just like this huge, phenomenal thing,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
just kind of died. after the summer ended, it was like Pokemon what? Like,
Yeah.
All you,
Everybody
all
was
you would
getting-
do with your friends,
Is
and
play
family. My
Pokemon Go.
parents, I sat there and my dad would drive us, me, my mom, and my brother around when we would go visit, and he'd stop at all the Pokestops for us all.
And so we went to Artagon. They were doing like a special
I went
Artagon
to
event or
two
whatever.
different like Pokemon events at Artagon. I went to one at City Walk.
There was unofficial ones at Disney.
Yeah,
I mean,
I went to
Yeah.
like a lot of them.
it was crazy how huge it is, and I think I said before, I don't know anybody that plays it anymore. But
People spent so much money on the merch too.
and I've seen people that actually
and,
have
the
like
little
you.
bracelet things that like vibrate.
I've
when
seen
a Pokemon
tattoos.
is
Yeah.
near.
You bought one, didn't you?
No, I.
Oh, I thought
canceled
you
that.
did.
I
Our
did.
friend
I
Joey
canceled
did.
it.
Oh man, I don't know if it's gonna get people back into it. You said you still have a lot of people downtown that play it a lot,
'cause
right?
I work downtown, so it's I still see people go to Dr. Phillips, which I work right across the street from it, so
Boy.
I see a lot of people go there.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll get everybody back into it, but they're trying at least to keep it fresh. Number 7, Halo 6 reveal won't be soon, says 343. While there's nothing to say about that can be said on that front, it's been made clear that we won't be taking any Halo or talking about Halo's next major title for quite some time. He says, no, that doesn't mean Gamescom or PAX. Trust us, when we're ready to begin pulling back the proverbial curtain, you'll know it won't be soon. And that comes off of Halo Waypoint. Yeah, I don't think we're getting Halo anytime soon.
Big
Basically,
mistake.
sounds like quit asking us about it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. I think that was a big thing on E3. Everyone was just like, from all the podcasts and stuff like that I've listened to, it seems the big thing everyone's complaining about was where's Halo, even if they didn't have anything at all.
Well, I think like the big thing is that once they found out that Locke, that whole story, everybody hated it.
Oh, it's
that
terrible.
they're just rewriting the whole entire thing. Like, everybody hated Locke. I hated Locke.
I hated it.
I don't want to play as Locke's team. Give me Blue Team. Give me Chief. This is what Halo is. And yeah, I think they're hard at work
Rethinking their
redoing the
stuff.
whole entire
Yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Better. That's why I didn't play Halo 5. I didn't finish it.
don't do it. It's bad.
And plus, I was there. You remember when you were fighting the last boss?
Oh, it was.
I think you played an hour straight, and you were just like, you know what, F this, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. It's done. It was worse. It was. Oh,
I think you
yeah.
almost broke your controller too.
I think.
No, I
almost
think you did. I think you almost did. I think you threw it, and you were just like, I'm done. Turn it off.
It's funny because Gavin wanted to play, and he's like, "Oh, can I buy Halo 5?" I'm like, no, you can't buy it. Well, it's only $5. No, you can't buy it.
That's why it's $5.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Number
I couldn't
8.
even. I saw it play it, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
No, it's
Okay.
yeah. Just write something
I
good.
get really bored of Halo, anyways.
No, I love Halo. I love the story. It's just I don't want Locke.
Yep.
Give me Chief. Number 8 comes from Brittani Tuttle.
Who's that?
Never
So,
heard of her.
Brittani Tuttle here. She
Hey.
says new shorts are coming to Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival on June 19th. You know what? Matter of fact, why am I reading this? You read this. This is your story.
Disney and Pixar fans are going to get 2 new short films added to the lineup once the attraction reopens in Epcot on June 19th, which was yesterday. After a short refurbishment with the shorts Piper and Feast, Piper tells the story of a hungry baby sandpiper who learns to overcome her fear of the ocean, and it was theatrically released alongside Disney Pixar's Finding Dory in 2016 and won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film for that year. And then the
That's
other
really
short
good.
film, Feast, which is really cute. It's about this little French bulldog that loves to eat junk food. And then
Oh, I
his
love that one.
parent marries this like health freak, so he has to eat all this healthy food. But then in the end, he gets all of his junk food back, and it's so cute.
And there's like a baby at the end
Yes,
that starts
there's a
feeding them,
baby
right?
at the
That's
end.
pretty much what it is. Like after like they eat healthy, and the baby's like throwing all the junk food
Yeah.
down, and he's like,
And then he's like,
"Yes."
yes, junk food. But that was released with Big Hero 6 in 2014, and that also won the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film. And they will replace La Luna and For the Birds, so you won't be able to see those anymore
Wah,
at
wah.
the film festival. But you will still get to see Get a Horse, which is adorable.
The Mickey
and
Mouse one,
super
right?
cool,
Yeah.
yeah, the Mickey Mouse one.
I actually really liked Piper. Did you guys see it before?
Piper
Yeah.
was so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved
Yeah.
It
it.
was awesome.
Especially like when the water hits him
Oh
and
my
he's
gosh.
like scared to death to go anywhere near it or whatever. I like that they're
love-
keeping it fresh.
Yeah, I love the way that they animated the water in the sand. It looked
Yeah, it
so
was great.
real.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, it looks so real.
Mhm.
It's- I thought it was real
I thought
life.
it was an actual like short film, and then Piper came up and
Yeah.
But
You're
my
like, oh, this is not.
my favorite short film that I've seen though, which I hope that they bring to this attraction, is the one that went before Moana.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
Which one was that? Which
Me
one?
and Dee Dee
it's,
saw
it's
it
like the body
together.
one. It's like the
Yeah.
human body or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
it
were
was
popping
like-
over it.
Yeah,
because
so
we got to
good.
go see the special early Moana thing, and there was like on a
Did
giant
you go to
screen.
the Poly?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
there too. Oh
Yeah,
my
me and
God.
Dee Dee were there with Banks, and we were watching it, and me and was like, "This is amazing, so good."
Fun fact: I sat in the same row
Did you really?
as Banks. That was before I worked for the magazine, and so we were literally like right there.
Oh
And you sat
wow.
right next to us then.
Yeah, I did.
We're
Yeah.
freezing half to death.
Oh, it was freezing.
No,
like,
it was so cold.
we were burying our feet in the sand, literally trying to warm ourselves up.
And then they tried to get you to pay for hot chocolate, and
we did though. I think we did.
We did.
Wait,
totally
what?
did.
they
This was
had-
a Parks Blog
they
event,
had
and they tried to
Parks Blog
sell
stuff,
you
and they were selling beverages and food.
Disney. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But
Come
they gave you
on.
towels to keep you warm.
Yeah.
Oh, Fun fact: since we're talking about Moana, it actually joined Netflix today. So
Yes,
if
it
you have
did.
Netflix,
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. It's on Netflix now.
Moana,
I-
make way.
I love that movie so
Oh, it's
much.
All right, so I'm skipping the next one. We're gonna go to number 10. So, Brittany, this is your story again. So, would you care to read this one?
Oh boy. All right. SeaWorld Orlando's original roller coaster Kraken has gotten an extreme upgrade with the grand opening of Kraken Unleashed, a virtual reality coaster experience. And I got to do this for Attractions the Show.
I saw. I was
Last
very
week.
jealous.
It's very cool. However, I got some things about it.
Okay.
So it's entirely immersive. So you get into the seat, and each seat in the coaster train has a VR headset. And
Every single row.
Every single row. So you can either choose to ride with or without, and then it comes over your head like a regular like Oculus style VR headset. And then they have headphones that completely cover your ears so you can't see or hear anything once you're in the headpiece. And all of the video is synced up with the movements of the coaster.
Mhm.
So every inversion and loop and everything else is reflected in the video. However, the focus on the video is not that great. When you ride it, your direct line of sight is in focus no matter how much you focus it, because I turned the focus knob pretty much all the way over, and I could only
Interesting.
see what was directly in front of me. If I turned my head, then whatever I turned my head to see was in focus, but all of my peripherals were not, which kind of bothered me a little bit. And the headphones, I mean, for the girls, it's really hard to get them over your hair on your ears once you've got the headset on. So it's almost like if you're a girl, you have to go and put your hair back, and like that affects it, because if you don't have the headphones on, you can still hear the coaster going, and that pulls you out of the immersion too. But it was cool.
Did anybody else have the same issues with the vision that you did?
Mhm.
Okay.
Matt did. I know Vincent, because he was there also. He felt the same way, and we all got off of it, and we were like, "Whoa, that was so cool!" And then the more we stewed on it, we were like, "That was cool," but I probably wouldn't do it again.
Interesting.
It's like I don't want to say this and have it sound bad, but it was kind of a one and done kind of attraction. And then that was my first time riding Kraken, because I hadn't been to SeaWorld in years. And then I went and rode Kraken afterward, and I enjoyed it more without the VR than
See, I was gonna
with.
say I love Kraken. Kraken's one of my favorite roller
It
coasters.
was my first roller coaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
I
like
love
10.
it. Now, have you done the one here at Fun Spot?
No.
Okay,
I
so
have not.
because we did the one at Fun Spot, and it has the VR only in a couple rows there, but I didn't have that issue. Do you know what type of VR headset it was?
I did not, because it was covered in
Oh,
SeaWorld
the
branding,
SeaWorld brand
so
stuff.
we had no idea what kind of headset
I'm really
that they
curious
used. Yeah, no,
because
it was,
here I think it was the old Samsung Gear
Yeah, it's
VR
Samsung
for
Gear.
for the older version, not the newer one for
I
the
don't know what
S8s.
it was. It was like my line of sight was just like a bar in front of my eyes, but it was only like the radius in right where my eyes were looking
Wow.
was in focus, and then I would have to turn my head up and down and like look all around, because there are like little Easter eggs, like the turtle from Turtle Trek is in it, and then they
Oh,
have
wow.
a life-size blue whale off in the corner, which you wouldn't know unless you looked, but you can't see it in your peripherals because you'd have to turn your head, and that's uncomfortable on a roller coaster. But there's one point, the first loop is really awesome, because you go into the mouth of an anglerfish, which is really cool, and it's
That's lit.
giant. So like you're this big, and the anglerfish is like this big, so it's terrifying. But it's really cool. I wish that the visuals were clearer, because if you watch the B-roll on the Attractions YouTube
Mhm.
channel, that was not what I saw, because it was so out of focus.
Oh wow! See,
Yeah.
I think we're going next week, so now I'm really curious to see how different it's going to be.
Maybe you'll have a different experience than I did. Maybe they've worked out the kinks. Also, the loading times took quite a while.
And I was going to ask about that too. So I heard it takes for 2 trains, it's like 7 or 8 minutes.
We waited maybe 10 minutes, but it was the first day that they were
Yeah.
loading. I've heard that they want to shoot for like a 3-minute load time.
Ooh.
Yeah. because they have to go in individually, clean all of the headsets.
That's exactly what my next question was going to be, because I don't want to wear somebody else's disgusting
they
face.
sanitize them whether they are worn or not. So
Good.
Yeah.
At
So
least
they do that, but then they also help fit you with the headsets. And, when people are going to struggle putting those on, that's going to make the load times even longer. So I wonder how they're going to offset that. And then I saw on Quinn's Snapchat yesterday, they were at SeaWorld and they were having issues with the virtual line queue. So I wonder how that's going to go too.
Give me the regular one so far.
I mean, I'm interested to try
it's
it.
cool. Try it once and then you probably won't have to try it again.
There you go.
All right. Well, before we get into topic of the show, Dee, we got a new little deal this week.
Yeah.
What do we call this thing?
Rapid Fire News, sponsored by Kind of Funny, just because I like them a lot.
But they did not sponsor us.
So,
Is that the company name?
what we're doing, we got some news that we want to hit on that we're not going to talk about. We're just going to go through it really quick, just really rapid fire style.
Yeah.
That just talk about these are cool news styles or cool news stories that we saw. So, Dee, hit them up. Go.
All right. Project Rap Rabbit, which was the game that was supposed to be like the new Parappa the Rapper, just got canceled yesterday.
No.
Yeah, I know.
I miss Parappa the Rapper.
And they just re-released it too.
No.
all
IO
right.
Interactive, who just lost their contract with Square Enix, is going to continue the Hitman series as an independent studio, which is like huge.
Can't believe they got it.
I know.
So, but
Big deal.
do you think it's going to be as good?
Of course.
Yeah, it's the same company.
I
It's,
was hoping.
Yeah. DJ Khaled got booed off EDC Las Vegas. Yeah.
Another one.
When he said California instead of what's up Nevada or Las Vegas.
what is this, Hulk Hogan, the wrong WrestleMania?
Didn't
What are you
someone
doing?
do that at the Manchester concert with Ariana Grande too? They said it was like, "What's up, London?" but it was Manchester.
Oh,
All
that's
the
so
places
bad.
to do
That's
that.
so
though.
bad.
I remember seeing a video of that on YouTube somewhere, and I was just like, "Oh,
What's up, Silver Dome? brother. Sorry.
That's
All right.
so bad. He claimed that the whole performance was sabotaged, but
All right.
okay. And we all have a dilemma.
Uh-oh.
Release dates got announced for some games, but October 27th is the day of Live in Infamy, the new Wolfenstein, Mario
Ooh.
Odyssey, and Assassin's Creed's coming out all on the same day.
So, which one do you think is going to... I think Mario Odyssey
Mario.
will do the best, but... who do you
But I
will
think
be- it would
Wolfenstein's
be
going to
close?
surprise people.
I think Wolfenstein was going to sell.
I think it's going to beat Assassin's Creed.
yeah."
Assassin's Creed will probably be the
feel
sell
like
most.
I think it'll be
Assassin's Creed kinda
yeah. I
doing
think it'll be
this
third in
lately.
out of those three.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, this is just what
Who
I
knows?
think. Yeah. who
That's
knows?
that's gonna be a weird
I
day.
know that Mario Odyssey is going to
Mario's
blow
gonna
them
knock
out of the
everybody
water.
out.
So
But
good. It looks so good.
oh my god, I was at work today showing another one of my coworkers the trailer for it. I'm like, look how good it looks.
By the way, I almost had a switch for you. Saturday, I went to tell them to hold it. Someone was buying it right that minute.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I was about to call you.
I would have driven.
I was seriously about to call you and be like, dude, I'm gonna buy the Switch for you. Just you PayPal me the money or whatever.
Venmo
As soon as I
me.
went to go get it, he's like, yeah, somebody's already buying it. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
As soon as I see when I'm buying it, but I've also been really happy that I have not seen
Oh,
one.
so good. All right, we got more.
Wait
You got
for
more?
Animal
Keep going.
Crossing.
I do
Rapid
have
fire.
more. Call of Duty, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered has a release date Tuesday. It's going to be released Tuesday.
Wait. So the one
It's
that they said
standalone.
wasn't going to be standalone
It's
is
going
going
to
to be standalone.
It's going to be
How
standalone.
much did they say?
I think $40.
Ugh,
I
okay.
know. That's what I said. Lord is getting her first #1 album with Melodrama. It's actually really good. She was really good at Bonnaroo,
I
so
like Lorde.
pick it up or Spotify it.
Greenlight is
Google
the
Play?
jam.
Is it?
Yeah, I like
I think
that
she
one.
did that song. She
Yeah,
did a
she
lot of
did.
new songs at Bonnaroo. I a lot of new songs. And last but not least, and this saddens me greatly, Fleetwood Mac. They said their next tour in 2018 will probably be their last.
I know, and I'm very sad. My sister's actually named after Lindsey Buckingham. So,
Really?
yeah. So, I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac fan. My whole family is.
Yeah, I'm going the second the day
Why are
it
you
gets
laughing
released.
so
No,
hard?
you know what I thought of as soon as you said Lindsey Buckingham, right?
You thought it was SNL.
Yes.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? That's all I ever think of every time
Oh,
I
yeah.
hear Lindsey Buckingham. Oh, sorry, Lindsey. We'll continue next week.
Oh my goodness.
We're talking about people. We're talking about hate.
Bring that back, Saturday Night Live. Bring it
Oh.
back.
Do you know Keenan Thompson is the longest tenured Saturday Night Live player
Ever?
in
Ever?
He's
history?
been on there
Yeah.
In
forever.
history.
How many years? I think like 13.
Something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
I
Keenan
love
Thompson,
him, though. He's been
He's good.
so he's had a pretty good stretch of a career.
all that. Keenan and Kel. Now SNL. I love it.
I miss him.
And Mighty Ducks too. Knuckle puck time.
Oh yeah, knuckle puck time.
Quack. Can we
All right.
end every podcast with quacking?
Quack.
Quack. Quack.
All right,
Quack.
so now it's time to get into topic of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited about this week because there were some leaks, at least, quote unquote leaks. This week, if you see this map, of course, we can't show it to you guys, but you can look it up. I'm sure you can find it.
It's all over Twitter.
So, Super Nintendo World leaked map reveals Pokemon Training Camp, Zelda Kingdom, and multiple rides, says comicbook.com. Holy shnikes, this map looks crazy. Let me read the story and then we'll talk about the map itself. It says some new details have leaked about the upcoming Super Nintendo World theme park coming to Universal Studios Orlando, and it sounds like pretty much everything we ever wanted is being built as we speak.
I know. I saw it earlier and I almost cried.
Oh my gosh. Multiple sources have procured a leaked map showing the entire theme park layout in all of its sections. Because the map is a bit larger, right? No, bigger. We stashed it in the gallery, so, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Starting with the map itself, we can clearly see a few different divisions of the Nintendo World theme park that we didn't know about until today. In the early screenshots, concept videos that this doesn't make sense. The Nintendo and Universal release, we clearly saw that it looked like a recreation of the Mushroom Kingdom, but this map reveals that for the first time, Zelda's Kingdom, Donkey Kong Island, and a bunch of rides. The rides listed here are all sounding incredible. The map is a little hard to make out once you enlarge it, but we can clearly see Super Mario World Ride, which contains a few rides within. There's the Super Mario Kart ride, which we've all heard about, but we can also make out signs for Bowser's Koopaling Airship ride,
Yes,
and Luigi's Mansion Interactive Area.
I am so excited for that.
All right.
Ghosts everywhere.
Hold on, let me get more. On the opposite side of the map, we clearly make out a Kirby ride of some kind, maybe something similar to a carousel. In the Mushroom Kingdom, in front of Peach's Castle, we can see Bullet Bill's flying ride, Koopa Troopa's spinning shells, and a Pokemon Training Academy. All of this sounds incredible. It's rumored that the Mario Kart ride will have participants wearing augmented reality glasses, which means we're going to see real Super Mario Kart characters racing all around us, with all kinds of crazy items whizzing by and hitting our carts. We can't wait for that. There's also a rumor going around that Donkey Kong Minecart ride is on the way, which lines up perfectly with some of the patents we saw a while back. Hold on to your butts, folks. This could very well be the ultimate theme park for Nintendo fans. We'll keep you updated as soon as we learn more.
Boom.
Oh my
I can't
God.
wait.
All right, so this map, I don't know if you guys have seen this at home, but what it looks like they are tearing down what's the pet show? The pet theater, whatever they call it.
Everybody.
Animal actors. Or
Yes,
whatever.
that one.
Yeah.
So that one's going away. E.T. is staying.
Ugh.
Yes, I love E.T.
It's cute.
But
Ugh.
It is nostalgic.
Get mad.
I love it.
I don't even think it's because it's E.T. I think it's because of the deal that Spielberg has with owning part of the company. I think that's why it's staying. But that's staying. Barney's going away. Fievel's going away.
I'm
Curious George is going away.
actually really sad about
SpongeBob too?
I think his area is knocked out.
No,
Oh yeah, it is.
No.
Well, I thought that's here though.
Oh wait, no, is it?
Wait,
Yeah.
is it?
It looks like to the left. I mean,
Okay,
it's
so
possible.
SpongeBob is staying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it looks like the Mushroom Kingdom entrance is like right there where the Animal Actors show is, and that's where you go into Princess Peach's castle, and then they have the entry portal here, and that's where they talk about the Pokemon Academy. They have the spinning Troopa shells or whatever. They have a character stage, and the Zelda's Kingdom, like they have like a Navi interactive area, a Deku Tree, the Forest Village, the Hyrule Castle attraction.
So good.
If this, all right, so I'm almost positive this isn't going to be real, like these specifically just like this.
I wish it
But
would be real.
even if it's 50% accurate,
That's exciting.
It is the most exciting thing I've ever heard.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think, I mean, besides Star Wars,
Harry Potter.
I haven't been this excited about potential theme park attractions in forever.
Yeah.
The coolest part, none of them include simulators.
Look at that.
No simulator.
No.
I mean-
I thought you were going to
Universal
say none
hurt
of them
you.
include Animal Crossing, and I was about to get mad.
or Harvest
Fight
Moon.
you. I will help
No.
fight them.
I will go to Universal Creative and demand that they put Universal or the Animal Crossing.
Animal
there.
Crossing.
Yeah.
I just want a little house over there in the corner and just be like, hey.
Then you
Hey,
can like go
Tom Nook.
visit. It's like a character meet and greet.
Oh, they should have the little store there. Be Tom Nook's store.
And he'll rip
I mean-
you off. Like Cardboard.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be part of the Mario Kart thing.
600 bells for an
they're
apple.
in there.
Oh, that's
But
true.
but even Mario Kart, I think we were talking about that last week where we saw the virtual reality video, of what they had for Mario Kart. It almost seems like exactly what they would do, with this. I'm just the potential for this.
The size.
I really want the one
grandeur.
thing that I want in Mario Kart is where Luigi just looks at you
It
as he's passing by,
gives you
just
the
like
look.
with the angry look. Like if they don't put that in there, I'm gonna be severely
Oh,
So
that-
disappointed.
who's
Yes.
okay? Do you guys have a favorite character to play on Mario Kart?
Dry Bones is usually who I go for.
I usually pick Dry Bones too.
Same.
Dry
I'm
Bones or Toad.
Waluigi always. I'm always Waluigi.
Or I'll be Bowser. Those are
Or Yoshi.
I
Dry
love
Bones.
Waluigi.
Yoshi.
Waluigi on his little bike is my dude, especially since it's like he's just so angry all the time.
So the question I had about this earlier, and I was talking to my buddy Ryan at work, and what is this going to do to the Horror Nights?
I was actually wondering the same thing.
So they have what? 4 different entrances back there, usually 3, something like that.
They're still gonna have 9 houses.
So where they're not going to go through, Super Mario or Nintendo World in order to get to these places. Where are they going to have the entrances for these houses?
Obviously, I mean, I feel like
I mean, because if you look at this map, this is going to take a good portion of that backstage area.
Mhm.
They still have that old parade.
The show
Um,
building.
yeah, all that other
They
stuff
still have
back
the
there.
area where Bates Motel was and
Mhm.
stuff like that. They still have all that area.
So how much is this going to impact Horror Nights? Do you think they'll bring it back over to islands like it used to be?
No.
no.
Logistically, I
man,
feel like that would be too difficult.
I have no idea.
So
I guess we're
that's
gonna
going
have
to
to wait
change
and see.
everything. I mean, even if the map is not correct, that it's more than likely going to go over in that area. Horror Nights logistically is going to change, especially those 3 houses that you enter from back that area. There's no way they're going to walk them through Nintendo. There's no way that
Yeah.
Nintendo will allow them to walk through Nintendo.
No.
Just like
Not unless they put up huge like berms or something.
Something,
to block
yeah.
that view, and then just have it be like a little snake of a pathway or something. But I don't know. They're saying we're gonna get 9 houses, and they've only announced 2.
I mean, well, this isn't going to be
But-
started for a while
Yeah.
because Japan's getting it first, and then we're going to be what 2 years after that, something like that. I would imagine something.
I don't know.
It's going to be a while before we get it.
I'm still
Yeah.
trying to think. Maybe. Oh man. I don't
Obviously,
know.
they must have a plan because they know that Horror Nights is such a big event.
Oh, yeah.
And if anything, they
Especially
would want to
it's-
add more houses, not.
It starts
Cut
in
down.
July now,
Yeah.
so
I have my Horror Nights audition next week.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what you're doing?
No, well, audition's just an audition.
Yeah, they
pretty
just
much.
typecast.
What would
They
you
just
want?
typecast. I want reserve. I just want to do it, but I love going so much that I don't really care if I get it too much. I just figured,
The
Fine.
experience of it all?
yeah, just try to do it.
Yeah.
I have another job, which I'm not worried. Like, it's fine. I just want to work
It's
at least
fine.
one
It's
night.
fine. It's fine.
I just want to work
Yeah.
one. My allergies are
I want to
dying.
do it 1 year. I wanted Dreamworld would have been Wendy in the Shining House. That would have been cool. But yeah.
Oh,
It's-
I kind of really want to be in the original Evil Dead house. That's what because apparently they're going to be doing the original 70s version of Evil Dead.
Again.
That was the remake they did.
Oh.
They didn't do the
What about
Oh.
the
original.
I don't know.
It's
So-
fun.
I would love to do an Army of Darkness house. Would be everything.
Well, it was funny the other day. I got a message from Matt, and he goes, "So this is fake, but I just wanted to send this to you anyway." It was the layout of what all's coming to Horror Nights.
Oh yeah.
The
I've seen that.
memes.
Resident Evil 7, Last of Us, Dead Space. I'm like, oh, don't tease me like this.
Dead
Like,
Space house though.
I've-
Did you see the one where it was like Medea's Boo Halloween?
oh my god,
that was amazing.
I'd
yeah.
totally go to that house. That'd be the first house I'd go to.
Ah.
It was so funny.
Oh
I
man,
take my mom to that one. She would love it.
Tyler
Oh,
Perry
man.
would have to be in that house. Like
So-
they're
So we all know someone that works in creative, and I've told him every single year before Horror Night starts. It's like, unless Dead Space happens, I'm not going. I want Dead
Or
Space.
Bioshock.
Bioshock. The closest thing we'd ever got to Bioshock was the
That-
Saws and Steam, I think is what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
The one back. It was
That was-
the last one at the Jaws house,
Yeah.
and that was the closest thing we ever got to
That was
Bioshock.
a-
but
that was a
Dead
good
Space.
I
house.
would die for a Bioshock house.
I would
100%.
love this.
That's
so good.
Dead
Ugh.
Space.
I'm still upset that the movie never happened, but
No, I'm fine.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't think
fine.
just going by how they've done video game.
I was
can't
like, I don't know
talk.
what you're talking about.
Video game movies. I'd rather them not touch it.
You remember the last video game house that you and I went in together, Dee Dee?
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil?
gosh.
And we got
Oh,
shot
jeez.
by Nemesis, and we're
So good.
the people behind us are like, "What are you doing? We're being shot."
That was so lit.
Leon Kennedy, we love you.
Yes.
Oh, I just love
man.
the fact they had the herbs everywhere.
Oh, it was so cool.
Oh, such a neat house.
And
Yeah.
the game over part was.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
that
cool.
was
Yeah.
awesome. I marked out for that.
All right, so that's it with the topic of the show. We just want to see bring that Nintendo gloriousness over here.
Yes,
Please.
Yeah.
Please.
So random topics of discussion. I'm going first.
I don't have more.
Because that's okay. That's okay. We're already at almost an hour, so it's no big deal. So I was talking about earlier that Father's Day I watched King Ralph.
Okay.
If you don't remember, King Ralph was this movie with John Goodman back. I think it was like 91. It was like he was the English monarch died for whatever reason. The entire family died. And they figured out that John Goodman's character, he had like a 2% royal blood in him. So like, okay, you're going to be the king of England. Well, okay. Anyway, so it was like a Prince and Pauper type movie, and I saw it was only PG. So I was like, okay, I'll watch this with Gavin, my son. He's 7. Oh my God. So my random topic of discussion is PG then versus PG now.
Oh,
Because PG then was not PG now at all. We're watching this movie, and in the movie, Ralph gets homesick, so he leaves his castle, wherever he was at the time, and he goes to a strip club.
Oh, that's home.
The strip club, they show full on backside and pasties over the girls.
So was Gavin like, I want to see?
Well,
Or-
he's just like, whoa, and I'm like, oh, even more whoa, what is going on? This is
Shut your
rated.
eyes.
I made sure to look it up again afterwards after I hit stop. I'm like, this isn't rated PG. Sure enough, yeah, it was rated PG. And I mean, of course, they dropped a couple of different curses
I
here
mean,
and there.
You had
but-
parental guidance. I mean, you're good.
I mean,
I'm
it-
just.
I just
Oh my
wasn't
God.
expecting it. Like the PG, I remember, of course, I reference Spaceballs all the time. There was a couple curse words here and there. Matter of fact, I think they even dropped the F-bomb at the end. Okay, I can handle that. But when I'm not expecting like almost nudity happening with my 7-year-old
General
son,
nudity, yeah.
oh my God. So just
Was it in the rating? Like, was it listed as
I mean, I just saw PG. That's all I saw.
Back then, they didn't have.
Yeah,
the
I don't think
whole
they
I
had the
don't
whole thing.
I
like
mean-
partial nudity,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
cursing in tense
Remember
situations?
Monster Squad? Going back and rewatching that. I don't know if it was PG, but
I don't know.
just watching and being, oh well, this is
Well, that's what I was gonna.
so not PC anymore. Like this would never have been made.
Well, that's why I was going to ask. Like, what's one movie that you remember being, you thought as a kid, oh, this is fine, but going back and looking at it now,
Monster
like,
Squad is probably number 1 for me.
what shouldn't I've watched as a kid that I totally did? Is there anything that you can think of that like King Ralph that I'm totally thinking, oh, this is fine. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah,
I mean-
Monster
I got
Squad
one.
is PG-13.
Okay,
but
go ahead,
still.
Brittany.
Because I grew up watching Impossible White Man movies.
Well, and see, I
So
did too.
it's
We grew up
like-
in a different time, but just thinking
Yeah.
about like, I remember I watched Coming to America as a kid. Totally should not have watched Coming to
Same.
America
Oh, yeah.
as a
Same,
kid.
yeah.
But I loved it. That's like
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, I didn't really watch like what was PG then. Like the closest thing I would say like that was really bad was I would say probably something like Uncle Buck.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
I remember seeing that.
If you remember that, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Even Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters was.
Oh, well, was it 1 or 2 that that he got the ghost?
I think it was 1.
That was
Was
one.
the first one? Yeah,
That was the first
yeah,
one.
yeah. Where he got the
He just dreamed it.
what?
He just dreamed it.
Did he dream? I don't remember.
was
Whatever it
all a
was.
dream, yeah.
And even if it was his dream, he got.
And then still,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ghost.
What was yours?
well, Uncle Buck now, but I was also thinking Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh my
Yes.
God!
The
Yeah.
fact that he was like
Yeah.
just like chilling with a dead body. It
No,
just
but
kills
like-
me.
But like Bernie got ladies and he was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like, oh.
Oh, what?
it's one- I was listening to one of my other favorite podcasts called Popcorn, and they review all these old movies and like a roundtable discussion. And they did an episode on Weekend at Bernie's. I was crying. If you haven't
Ugh.
listened to it, you got to check it out.
I haven't
It's
watched a movie in so
funny.
long. That had the oh man, what were their names? I can't remember what their names were. He was the other guy that was in who's the main the 2 other characters.
The
he-
2 dudes.
Yeah, the one was in Mannequin, right?
I don't even remember the
And I
two
don't
dudes
remember.
to be honest. I just remember
It was like part of
Bernie.
that like that late Brat Pack type deal. But I'm pretty sure the one guy was from Mannequin,
Who was the guy?
which was another one that was really creepy that you shouldn't be watching as a
Mannequin
kid.
was
This dude was like
Yeah.
feeling
Big.
up a mannequin.
No, I remember that movie, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool, interesting. And like, did she come to life and stuff like that?
Dee Dee,
Big was also
Dee Dee.
creepy.
yes,
Yeah,
Dee.
big like.
yes,
Dee Dee.
yes.
MegaCon next year. Can you be Hollywood from Mannequin?
I don't remember, man. I never see Mannequin.
There you go.
Oh man! All right, so look up Hollywood. I want you to dress up as Hollywood from Mannequin and MegaCon next year. Once you see it, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
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 All right. So in the meantime, anybody else have another random topic?
I kind of have one.
Okay.
It's it's going to be the unofficial E3 game of the show. I said that all wrong, but it's gonna be our game of E3.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Are,
It's gonna be a get hype moment.
so are we agreeing, or is this each person? So now we have time to dissect
You
everything.
are all gonna agree, but
What is it? The suspense is killing.
it's gonna be get hype moment sponsored by Chipotle, even though we're not sponsored by them, but they're going to.
Chipotle, if you'd like
Have
to
you ever
sponsor us.
Please sponsor.
You will just eat it on video.
Cater.
Mario. I did lots of research on pretty much most of, if not all, the games. Mario Odyssey is gonna be it.
Is our
It's gonna be our.
so you're taking the reins on this one. This is our. What
Yeah.
if I disagree?
Ooh.
What other
Then you're a
game
garbo
deserves a
trash
get
human
hype
being.
moment?
What if I say Spider-Man?
You're wrong.
It's not a get hype moment
It's not. How's it not a get hype moment?
because Mario Odyssey rules.
Thing is, I now looking back on it, I'm super excited for Spider-Man. Whenever they announced it, I was like, oh, I didn't really care as much.
When they announced it, I was really excited.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm
it's
still
gonna be
excited.
good, but I'm just like, okay.
Well, I think it's even cooler now that they announced that one, it's not Miles. So they came out and
Yeah.
said that it's not Miles. It's definitely
Peter
Peter.
Parker.
But I wouldn't doubt Miles playing a big part of the story together. But it's not the costume that you have to wear the entire time because I hate the costume. I really do. But you don't have to wear that costume the entire
The
game.
different Spider-Man skins.
Yeah.
Lit. That's
So-
good.
But no, I agree with Mario Odyssey. I saw the Playhouse.
You saw the treehouse? They did like a
footage.
30-minute. They did a
So
30-minute playthrough.
I will say that him taking over other humans is the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
It is
I
because they get the
love
mustache
him
too.
Yeah.
possessing.
it's very strange.
Again, another PG or not.
Yeah, that's a weird one. But yeah, I agree with Mario Odyssey.
Unless you guys have different ones, you can go.
No,
ahead.
I told it's either going to be that or Spider-Man. But
Yeah.
I am really hyped about Lord of the Rings, Shadow
I
of
was
War.
just about to say that, yeah.
That's gonna be lit. I cannot wait.
I
But
feel like I probably get more gameplay
So-
out of Odyssey though.
PSA for those of you at home, Gamers Club, Best Buy, the 20% off deal or whatever. So not only Destiny 2, they announced you get your 20% off. It was just
$10
now
off.
it's $10.
$10 off.
Yes, so definitely pre-ordering today.
Yep.
Once you get you buy your game, you get $10 back after the fact. Yeah,
Yeah.
all about that life.
Oh yeah. And Shadow War 2 is on that
Oh, is
list
that on there too now?
And I think the new Uncharted is on that list.
And that's on. Is that one? That one's not a full 60, right? That's a
No,
40.
it's 40.
I love
So,
seeing these
on top
$40
of that-
games on the 20%. Like Knack 2. When I saw Knack 2 is basically $30 now. I'm like, yeah, that's oh my god, I
I've
love.
definitely used yours.
Whatever. Power to you. 20% off new games. Yeah,
I'm
heck
like, here's
yeah.
my number. Let me look it up real quickly.
Yeah. All right, Brittany, Kelsey, any random topics? No.
I got to play the Friday the 13th game.
Oh my god. So
Did you
what did you
freak out?
think?
Is it
What
worth
did you
it?
think?
I'm
Oh,
thinking
it
about
is. It's
getting
worth it. It's awesome.
Totally worth it. Loved it. I love playing as Jason, but my favorite is the very beginning when like Jason comes up and he kills the first guy, and then Chad turns around and goes, "Ah!" Like that.
Wait,
Yeah.
Funniest
So
Can you do
thing.
that face into the camera next
Okay,
time?
okay. So he walks up and Jason's like stalking this guy. Then he kills him, and then this character named Chad, he's like the classic like rich boy dude with the sweater around his neck. He turns around and goes, "Oh!" Like
yes.
I really
But
wanted
it's
to
super
capture
glitchy
that.
Wait,
and awful.
So is this like a CG sequence?
Yeah, it's like an intro. So
Oh,
like, before the
okay,
game
okay.
starts.
But it's so memey. I love it. Like I'm just waiting for the internet to get a hold of
Yes.
it.
He does like
But-
he does the
But
funniest
it's,
face.
It just-
it's so cool. And then they had one of the guys that played Jason to do mocap for him. And
Oh,
then
really?
they got the composer that composed all the music for the movies to come back and do
Oh,
music for
that's
the
so cool.
game. And it's just like it's the ultimate slasher thing, but you have to like survive. There are different ways you can survive. You can kill Jason if you can. It's really hard.
No.
Requires a lot of people.
No, we
Yeah.
talked about this 2 weeks ago. I think it was. That's when it was
Something
your
like that.
grind your gears moment of the show.
Yeah.
Did all the bugs get worked out?
So they released
just
the
did
patch.
a new update.
That's
Yeah.
the reason I've been
Yeah.
waiting. I've been waiting for them to work out their bugs
And
before
then
I got it.
The DLC is supposed to come out today. Hopefully by now. Where
What's the DLC?
it's free DLC. You get 17,000 credits. a new Jason, the NES version of Jason. And so like,
What?
yeah. So when he comes out,
He just
you
comes
get
like
the,
this, and he's doing his jog.
No,
with
no,
his
no.
thing.
You get the skin, but like you get the MIDI.
Like the blocky, like
Not the blocky, but the MIDI song. The song in.
Oh, okay.
So it's a
okay,
MIDI
that's
version.
Oh,
of
MIDI.
the,
Okay.
MIDI
I
version
think
of the
saying
song.
meaty. I'm
No,
like,
no,
what's
no,
a
no, no.
meaty?
Version of the song. So that's really neat. And then there's something else. I forgot what it was. Oh, two skins for each counselor too.
No,
So
what
it's
do the
really neat.
credits do? When you get your credits,
you
what do you?
can use those to soup up your counselors or Jason, and Jason gets like character kills or whatever. So like if there's a coat rack, he can like pick up a character and slam their necks into the rack,
Oh,
or
That's
like
amazing.
Yeah, it's sick. It's some really neat kills I've
and
seen.
then there's like you can find his mother's sweater in the lake or whatever, and then you put it on, and it keeps Jason from killing you for one kill because he thinks that you're his mother. And
Yeah.
like,
Oh
Who
no!
was the
I-
true killer?
I think I saw something like that where that's how you can actually kill him. Where like you need
you
a
need
girl,
a group of people.
to actually like
Yeah.
distract him at the same time, and then that's when you have who's the
Tommy Jarvis.
yeah.
Tommy Jarvis
and just totally
yes.
just slices him from the back or the neck
Yeah.
or whatever.
You have to have him shoot with a shotgun, and then like someone else needs to get him with a machete. It's
Get him
bunch
with a
of mess.
machete, shoot him with some other stuff, hit him with.
Now, what are you
but-
playing it on, Brittany?
PlayStation 4.
Yes, we need to
play.
I was gonna say because you play on PS4 too, right?
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm doing. I'm buying it
oh my
first thing
god!
tomorrow
But
morning.
it is totally worth like the $40 or whatever. Yes, it is like very glitchy in some places, but I think it adds to the charm.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I
Adds
think
to the
it's-
80s-ness of it all.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
my! The full intro is like you put a video tape into VCR and it just like fizzes in. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's really neat.
It's so awesome. It's really fun. I love playing as Jason more than the counselors. because-
really.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
I
like
hate
being
it.
strategic with my kills.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But-
I feel like I like Jason more because I like to
But I
Murder.
laugh a
Kill
lot
people.
more.
kill people.
I laugh a
I
lot
am
more
a
when I play
murderous
as
soul.
the counselors because they freak out and then sometimes they'll trip and then you'll hear like their heart rate go up and then there's like a fear meter. So every time they screw up trying to fix something or they trip over stuff because they're running too fast, it alerts Jason to their location.
What?
So he can like come find them and they did like where he can move from one place to another, like he can warp.
Like teleport. Yeah.
Yes, they added that in there.
Especially
makes sense.
when his rage timer hits, it's like the last 5 minutes, and then bam, he's unstoppable.
I think I'll have to
Mhm.
come over and play this.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's so cool for an indie game.
That's so cool.
it's very good. But
And then this was the Sessler game, right?
the Sessler game, yep,
Oh,
and Greg Miller loves it too.
no, yeah, he talks about it all the time. All the time. Matter of fact, I
Mm.
think he did a Let's Play with it.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe we'll get to do those sometime.
You
Maybe
should do
soon.
a let's play with it. I would watch that.
So, all right. So, new releases for the week. Movies. There's one movie, really big movie coming out this week. Transformers: The Last
I'm
Night.
so excited.
I still don't
love
know
it.
if I'm excited for it or not.
I'll probably see it, but not in theaters.
I don't care about
But
it.
did you hear the news? Wahlberg said this is his last one.
Whatever.
Oh shucks.
It should
I mean-
be the
Oh,
last
no.
one ever.
No, you got like 14 more coming. Sorry. So I mean, of course, what's his name said it was his last movie. 6 movies ago too. Oh God, who's the director?
Oh, that guy, Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay. He says it's his last one too, but he said that 4 episodes for whatever
4
movies ago. Yeah, Transformers this week. I'll probably end up seeing it. I'm not super
wanna see
excited
it.
about it, but
I'm stoked.
go see Wonder Woman first.
Yeah,
I
go
do
see,
need to-
use your money and go see one of them.
All right. I'll see
TV,
Wonder Woman.
TV, episodes or shows. What do you got, Kelsey?
Not behind. I'm
Twin
not,
Peaks.
Not watching anything.
Twin-
So question about
I've
Twin
seen it.
Peaks.
Okay.
They redid it, not redid it, but like it's new now. Like there's a new on Showtime.
Do you have to watch the original first?
Yes and no. Okay, so
Wait, huh?
Yes to your question, no to your question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's new, but it's a continuation of the series. So there's one particular line in the original series. Both seasons are on Netflix and Hulu. Watch them, and then you have to watch the movie.
Wait. Both
Wait,
of
there's
them
a
on
movie?
Netflix too?
Both seasons, season 1 and 2, are on Netflix.
Oh,
but
okay.
the movie you have to like rent through iTunes or Amazon. Or
There's a
whatever.
movie.
There's a
You never
movie.
saw the movie? Oh, I love
Fire
that
Walk
movie.
with Me.
I've never
Fire
seen.
Walk
I never
with
seen
Me?
Twin Peaks.
Fire Walk
Yeah,
with Me.
I never watched any Twin Peaks either.
Okay, have you ever seen any David Lynch movie ever?
I don't know
What
who
movie is that?
Eraserhead, Mulholland Drive.
I've seen
Blue
Mulholland
Velvet.
Drive.
Drive.
Okay, so it's kind of like that. The new series is more like his style of movies in the same vein of like Eraserhead, so it's super weird, but it has
Every time you say Eraserhead, I think of Dick Tracy. This week,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna rub you out.
but In the original Twin Peaks series, there was a line.
Are you making an eraser? I'm confused. What's going
that's
on?
what his face looked like. He had like a flat face.
That was
And his
flat top.
eyebrows-
That was flat top.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I think Eraserhead was really just like a Looney Tunes thing, but yeah, that was flat top. You talking about the dude with like the red curly hair? And
Yeah.
that was flat
Yeah.
top. Yeah,
Man.
sorry.
So
I'm
close.
so confused. What was happening?
Sorry.
But
Anyway, go
in the
ahead.
show, Laura says something like, "I'll see you in 25 years." 25 years later, they revive the show, continuing and hopefully ending the entire plot of Twin Peaks, because it used to be on ABC, but they axed the show after 2 seasons because they tried to solve the murder mystery of Laura Palmer, and Lynch was never going to solve it. He was just going to let it go on forever. But it got so popular that ABC was like, "You need to figure it out, and we're canceling it once you do."
Oh.
And after 2 seasons, he ended it. And then 25 years later, and lots of books and stuff, they
Interesting.
have revived
Wow.
it. It's on Showtime,
Yeah.
and so you have to get like Showtime Anytime or whatever to watch it. But
Showbox.
Yeah.
Just get that showbox.
or watch it in other ways. But
We're gonna find you.
but it's really cool. It's an 18-part series. Each episode is an hour long, but the first episode is feature length.
Oh, shnikes.
Each first episode of each season is feature length. So season 1 and 2 have like an hour and a half. 2
Now,
hour
how
first
how
episode.
mature are is the show?
I would not let Gavin watch it.
Okay. What if he watches Supernatural? Is anything worse than Supernatural?
I mean, there's nudity.
Okay,
in it.
no nudity. But then again, he watched King Ralph, so I think we're okay.
He's
Then.
okay.
But this is like the first episode of the new season. There was full on nudity.
Oh,
so-
all right. Well, I'm gonna go and watch this one right now.
Oh yeah.
But
That's not creepy
but it's
at
super
all.
cool. Kyle MacLachlan plays an amazing like dual role with the villain and the main guy. But it only makes sense if you watch the first 2 seasons and then the movie.
Okay.
But awesome show. Very cool. The literature is also really cool. They wrote like in the original series, Laura Palmer had a diary, and David Lynch's daughter wrote that diary, and they published it. So that's really cool to read. And then The Secret History of Twin Peaks, which they say you're supposed to read before season 3. You don't have to. You don't have to.
This is getting
It's
so complex.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can check it out though.
I'll check it out.
I need
though.
something new to watch on Netflix.
It's really good, but you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be like, nothing happened, except a lot of things happened.
So it's almost like Lost.
Don't you
except
disparage
not
Lost.
as bad.
I've shown it to people and they've either loved it or didn't understand it.
So it's Lost.
All right. Well, what's your show, Dee Dee?
Well, besides being finished with that cop-out season of Attack on Titan, I just got to season 3 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh my God! Did you talk about a different show? You're watching something else, aren't we? No, nothing.
No.
Oh my gosh!
Well, I'll probably watch Twin Peaks now.
You have to.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Riverdale.
I've been
Mhm.
watching a lot of movies lately.
Watch
Well, that's as I
Riverdale.
was going to say. So I was talking about, I think it was Spartacus last week, or the week before, whatever. So I was catching back up into Spartacus. I found out that there's actually a movie. So I know this is a TV show, but just going off of Spartacus, documentary off of. Oh God, I just had his name and now I lost it. Hold on, give me a second. Blah 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 blah. His name, Andy Whitfield. So the one who played the original Spartacus in the first season. There is a movie documentary based off of him getting cancer and like the end of it all. It is the most like gut wrenching thing ever. It's called Be Here Now. I believe it's what it's called. Yeah, and it's him and his wife and his kids and his battle in battling cancer and what he was at the beginning or the end of Spartacus, and then how he was trying out all these different what's the one when you're going to medicine without using actual medicines
Alternative.
yeah, like the
medicine.
alternative stuff. Like he's going to India trying to get this massage and this oil and this and that. It's the saddest thing ever, but just it's crazy to watch what somebody goes through with this ridiculous freaking disease that is cancer. And it's just, oh my God, it was gut wrenching. Just watching Spartacus now and then seeing this documentary. And speaking of documentaries, I finished The Keepers.
Oh my God, The Keepers though.
Oh my
That's for next. We can talk about that next week. We can talk about that next week.
The
We're running
Keepers. Oh,
over, but
yeah, The Keepers.
that's a
Finish that one.
I'm sorry, I don't really watch a lot of TV. I just play a lot of video
It's on
games.
Netflix.
It's on
And
Netflix.
I watch anime, so
It's quick. Just keep up on that one. So games. There actually was something last week I didn't even realize. ARMS came out last week.
ARMS
for
looks
Netflix.
awesome.
I'm not sold on it yet. I want to play a demo for it just to try it out, but it's It's weird. I'm not into the whole using the motion control thing.
Well, now with the new Switch update, did you hear about this?
I saw there was an update today, but I didn't see
the
what
Wii controllers, like the Pro controllers now, are
work
compatible
with the Switch.
Yeah, they work with the Switch now.
Holy shnikes!
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So
And then, of course, if you're a huge Final Fantasy 14 nerd, I know there's plenty of them out there. Matter of fact, I work with a few of them. Stormblood came out today, the new DLC.
hey.
Woot woot.
No MMO fans out there?
No,
No?
well,
yeah, no.
used to
Kingdom
be.
Hearts.
I totally...
You're gonna be waiting a long time for that.
I'm gonna be
one.
dead before the new one comes out.
You'll be on your deathbed
30
9
years
years old.
later.
Be like, finally.
I was 8, I think, when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time.
Ooh, that's how long it's been.
it's been 8 years since the last one. So, for whatever reason, the printout didn't print up the questions that we had. So, let me see if I can access these real
Oopsie.
quick.
Okay, I have a question then. Bigfoot, real or not real?
Wait, what? Bigfoot?
Bigfoot.
What do you think, DB?
Not real.
What was it? What's the one that they call him down here? Skunk ape? Isn't that what they call him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, in Lakeland, there's the skunk
skunk
ape.
ape. Other places.
I think it's the same thing as Bigfoot. It's
Just
just
no idea.
they
There's
just call him skunk ape.
Yeti.
Yeah. All right. So CJBT Productions off of Twitter says, now that Rogue One is out, when introducing someone to Star Wars, do you start with A New Hope, Rogue One, or Phantom Menace?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know. I feel like I'd start them with A New Hope.
Same.
Yeah.
I'd go exactly the way it was like shown to everybody.
So you don't
else.
do the whole machete order?
No.
Okay, I don't do that either.
I feel like you can't watch Rogue One first without the context of the rest of the movies. So.
Yeah, and I feel like just to show them the way they were made, and the reason we fell in love with them all is, I think, the order in a weird way. So I feel like that's just keeping the tradition alive.
Except A New Hope. Oof, that was boring.
I love A New Hope.
You don't like A New Hope?
Empire's the best one.
No way.
Would you-
Obviously,
Empire
yes,
was the best one.
definitely.
Would you
Empire's the best one.
watch a prequel before A New Hope?
Like, as in episode 1, 2, or 3?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Really?
A
Do
New
you-
Hope is
Okay.
boring. Like, it's so boring.
Okay.
It really is. If you really think about it, it is a very, very, very boring movie. Granted, it is supposed to introduce everything, but still, it's very boring.
I really liked it.
If you would like to send hate mail to Didi
Please do.
at Black Times Prime.
I'm the guy that hates
Twitter.
episode 4. He's the guy that wants to tear down everything at Disney. You know. Brittany, do you have any qualms with anything at Disney or Universal you want torn down?
No time. Everything.
Everything.
Kelsey
we'll
likes
talk
everything?
About that. I'll come back on another day.
Hey.
So Mark Clark, the Mac Machine, or Mac Clark, sorry, the Mac Machine on Twitter. He says, if you play just one video game, watch one movie, ride one theme park ride for the rest of your life, what are they? Brittany, go first.
Ride Flight of Passage in Pandora.
Okay.
Oh,
Movie Back to the Future Part 2 and game BioShock 1.
you already know.
That's some darn good choices.
It's
I'm just
some
saying.
Great choice.
I'm
I've
just
got
saying.
great taste.
Oh my god.
My game would be Dragon Age Inquisition.
Out of all of them, Inquisition?
I love Inquisition.
Okay,
I just
okay.
love- it's also there's so much open world too.
Okay.
Movie The Labyrinth because
Mhm.
we've established how much I
Yeah.
love it.
You already know
And,
what I'm going to say.
If do I have the Disney and Universal or just,
No, just any ride.
Haunted Mansion?
Okay. Didi?
Video game. Oh man, I'd probably say Mass Effect 2.
Okay.
I could play that game countless times.
Okay.
Movie. It's a toss up between Toy Story and Coming to America.
Aha.
Aha. And as ride. Oh,
Pick a good one.
Primeval World.
Soren.
Primeval World.
I'm
Wild Arctic.
The Death Trap.
I'm probably gonna say The Mummy.
Oh, I like that
Oh,
one. I like
okay.
that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Fair.
Make sure you get him his cup of coffee or cafe.
Let's go, Feifei.
Oh Lord! All right, so video game. I was actually gonna say BioShock, but since you said it, I'll go ahead and say Dead Space because I think that's the one I played through the most.
I hate that game.
You just get
It's
scared.
so scary.
I think I beat that game probably 6 different times. I used to play it every Halloween.
I
So
stopped.
good.
Too scary, man.
It is. It's very
I
scary.
love
Are you,
horror
are you
games.
are you scary?
I
you
get
scared
real
too?
scared.
Me
I
too.
can't. Horror Nights is hard for me.
All
Like
right.
I enjoy going, but I get scared.
See, I was a scare actor,
I don't
so
get scared at all.
so
I'm
it's not
just
bad.
going there. I'm like, "There's more blood, more scares, please, thank you.
see,
Right.
being a scare actor, I was spoiled. So,
So it's official. We have to get Brittany in Resident Evil VR 2 then.
Okay.
yeah. Like when I play Friday the 13th, legit, I scream. I'm terrified. I'm like, ah!
And what's your? I
What's
know
your-
your
sorry.
movie.
Movie, of course, is going to be
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. I can
Spaceballs,
watch
yeah.
a movie every single day and not get tired of it. And the theme park ride, either Big Thunder Mountain or Cheetah Hunt. What?
Oh, Cheetah Hunt's lit.
But yeah, Big Thunder Mountain. We rode that I think every single time we went to Magic Kingdom. But what were you about to say?
Nothing.
Oh, you were about to say what you thought I was going to say.
Yeah.
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were going to say space or splash.
Space I like, but I think Big Thunder Mountain's just I don't know. I love Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder's great.
I always like it, especially like when I'm sitting on the wrong side and I'm squishing the kids. It's
Or-
great.
Or if I'm about to fly out.
Yes,
That-
that's
that-
my favorite when you get your own seat and the bar
You're
doesn't
holding-
shut
you're
down all the way,
holding-
and then that one big drop was it's like the huge overhang and you
Yep.
fly up in the seat. Yes.
Isn't
my
there even a
favorite.
couple times where we were riding at Ford Vacation Kingdom and there was a couple videos of you and I riding together that we looked like you were about to fly out.
Yes.
Love it.
I think we have a video on our Early Night Live of that too, where
so
Vincent
good.
and I went to Magic Kingdom.
So good. I
Has
love
it rained for you guys at Disney? I saw the one at SeaWorld. And that
Yeah,
SeaWorld.
was
the
brutal.
SeaWorld one was a travesty.
I felt so bad for you guys. I
I
was
felt
watching
bad
it
for
and
us,
I was
too.
like, ooh. Especially it being live.
That
I
sounded
wonder how
juicy.
that worked out.
Oh.
Well, so what happens
I watched
is,
the YouTube.
is that
Juicy,
as long
You made me feel so gross.
It was just I didn't know where it came
You
from.
made me feel so yucky. I was like, it's so good.
I don't know what's going on.
I think she got boogies on her.
Not you.
Ew. All right, so we got one more question. So Maricela Palacios on Twitter at Moody3190. She says, with so many remakes / reboots, is there a movie, cartoon, or game that you would want remade?
I would want the Harry Potter movies remade into miniseries for each season.
Each season, each
or
book. You mean
Each book,
Each
yeah,
book?
that's what I meant.
That's
Having a
nice.
season of miniseries.
with the same
eventually.
actors or
No,
totally
it's
different?
eventually. Like one day when I'm older, that's what I would want to see.
Okay.
I've always wanted a Grand Theft Auto style, like bully style Harry Potter game.
Wow, that would be really cool.
Like you were a student, not like any of the main ones, but like you were
Right.
your own person and you would run around Hogwarts. Like
So you could play
doing
Crab
stuff.
No, I know.
Boyle.
I
That'd
would
be
never.
so
If that I
cool.
would want that, but as soon as it would happen, I would literally quit my job and I would have no life.
Oh my god,
That's
that'd
all
be
I
so
would do.
cool.
No, but
That'd be
like
awesome.
Oh,
think
same.
about it. Like that's what I would want. That's my answer.
So not
So it's
the
not
remake,
necessarily
but
a remake, but like
you're
an
remaking
expansion
Bully
of-
with skins
Harry
over top
Potter,
of
yeah.
it.
because
Okay.
Bully was great.
Bully was awesome.
Bully's
That was
a
a
great
great
game.
game.
Okay, Dee. Anything?
You want a Coming to America 2 sequel?
Oh
No,
no, no,
they're
no,
just
no, no, no.
Remake Coming to
Oh.
America with you in it.
That would be awesome. I like to be
Dee Dee.
team.
You'd be
I'm
his
gonna
son. You could be his
tear
son.
you
Be a
apart.
son. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't.
Okay.
Maybe I really don't know.
What about you, Mike?
Well, the one that I always wanted, supposed to get. I don't know if we're actually going to get it. Is Final Fantasy VII. That was one of my favorite games of. What was that face for? What was that face for?
Ignore his.
We're not getting it for 30
Oh, okay.
years.
I thought you were hating on the game in general. So Final Fantasy VII was one of my favorite games ever. Matter of fact, I don't know if I ever told you guys the story. So when I first had a PlayStation, I didn't have a memory card.
Yeah, you told.
So I
Oh
could
my
only play to the part where you got to the Shinra building or Shinra, whatever how the heck you say it. I'd play that part over and over, 7 hours, worth of a game over and over and over
So
again.
you couldn't go to this too?
No, I never.
Oh, that's terrible.
I had to wait until I got a Game Shark or a memory card in order to
Oh
actually
my
advance. So I can't wait for us to, finally get Final Fantasy VII Remake. It'll
come
never
out
happen.
when Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah.
comes out, which is never.
Oh, yeah,
74 years in the
God.
future. We finally got Pandora, so there's hope.
Yeah.
Pandora's great.
But I thought this is a great podcast. Thank you for joining us, Brittany. I
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me. It's been
You-
super fun.
You enhanced our nerdiness. Once you said Bioshock, you're already like a winner in our book.
One of us. One of us.
One.
Back anytime.
So how can they find your show? How to show you on Twitter and everything else?
Okay.
Pimp yourself out.
For the show, you can find us on the Attractions Magazine YouTube channel on Early Night Live. There's a playlist of all of our back shows already, but you need to be logged in on the YouTube app to be able to comment live.
Okay.
You can't click on any of the links we tweet out.
So you stream strictly on
Strictly
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Okay.
Occasionally we do Facebook if we go watch nighttime shows.
Okay.
Things like that, which you can like the Attractions Magazine Facebook page to do that. And then my personal Twitter accounts are at Brittani Tuttle for Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. And then we have an Early Night Live Twitter now that Vincent and I
Hey.
are pretty active on. So we like to respond back to people on there too.
Awesome.
Good.
Dee Dee? Twitter, social?
Oh, of course. Blacktimus Prime on all types of social media. BLAKTIMUS Prime. Spell out the Prime. PRIME. So Blacktimus Prime. BLAKTIMUS PRIME.
I didn't spell mine. You make me feel unprepared because my name's spelled different. So good luck finding that.
All right, Kelsey.
Twitter, I never really go on it, and honestly, it's probably inappropriate because I'm always tweeting really weird things. But if you guys really want to, it's Hey Kelsey with just Hey with 2 Y's and Kelsey with an AYY.
Oh my god.
It's so stupid. I've had it since I was like 16. But
That was
Instagram
2 years
is
ago.
Asio Ginger with 2 R's at the end of Ginger because someone already took it. So yeah, that's mine stuff.
All right, so if you want to interact with the show, we have our own Twitter. We have at AttractionsEXP, but also officially, as of yesterday, we have our own email. So if you'd like to email us as well, it is
So weird.
expansiondrive@attractionsmagazine.com. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, send an email, and we'll read those on the air next week. Anything else? Anybody have anything else? No? Yes? Yes? No? No? Nothing?
No. Watch
So-
Early Night Live.
Yes, watch it. Interact with us.
Thank you guys for watching
Yes.
Yeah.
and listening to us. And definitely check out her stuff.
We'll be back next week, so bye.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging
And shout out to
Bye.
Tony Longworth for our songs. And yeah.
You the best. All right.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.